So understand and be yourself. Number 4, figure out what you like and let people new into your life. Why is that important?
If you don't like expand like your horizons, you take people doing things now. It's really about networking. And it really happens a lot when you're in college.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. Know what you like. I think college is the time when you're figuring it out. Everything I thought I was going to like for the rest of my life in high school is not where I'm at now, 21 years old. And it's probably not going to be the same when I turn 30. So know what you like. Accept those changes. But also, don't be so standoffish that people can't even get in. Everybody's not bad. Yeah, like I said, there are going to be people who hurt you. But tell me your name. Say it again. Kiana, that's pretty. Kiana and I could be the best of friends. But if I'm standoffish and every time Kiana comes around me and I'm like, I don't trust her. I don't trust these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this? Are we being real? Are we?
Yeah.
That's what I hear all the time. Oh, she thinks she's real bad. Okay, no, don't talk to me. We'll never be able to foster those friendships and that relationships that could possibly empower and change your life. All right, keep going.
And I'm going to speak on letting new, oh shoot, it's more. Okay. All right, we're going to go to 5. Discover new things and set your goals high.
Woo!
It's so important to set goals. You know, we always trying to set long-term goals, but how about those short-term goals that we can meet?
Look.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
we have to start setting those goals so that we can get to our long-term goals. So, like, throw out just some of the goals that y'all have right now.
Finish this semester strong.
All right,
Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
Finish this semester strong. We got like, what, 20-something days to pull it all together. I don't know what your grades look like, but I have some work to do.
Get some stuff.
Right. I think Kerry did a really good job when he said, you know, we have long-term goals and short-term goals. I'm one of those people where if I don't start seeing results soon, oh, it's over because it's not working fast enough for me. So long-term goals are not my thing. That's how you have to know yourself. I have to set day-to-day goals. Today, Taylor, we're not even going to schedule going to the gym for the rest of the month because we can't deal with the rest of the month. Right now, we're going to deal with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You're going to do that. And when I do and I celebrate those successes, those small successes, they add up to bigger successes.
Right.
So do intentional goal setting. I used to think having a goal set was extra, but I literally have sheets of paper on my wall now. Today, you will get up at 8 o'clock and you will be out the house by 9:30. You can do this. It's everyday intentional goal setting. And so I think it's important. Number 6.
Take responsibility for your actions and know your strengths and weaknesses. So, like, I know if I'm in a job interview and they ask me, what are your strengths and weaknesses? That's the question I try to shy away from. However, I must know how to embrace my weaknesses, right? So that I can know how to better my strengths sometimes. With that, I'm telling you, like, taking responsibility of your actions is the most adult thing to do, especially when you're in college, with classwork, with life in general. That goes back to being honest with yourself, you know, and respecting yourself. Like some of the things that y'all have said, and especially like empowering yourself. If you don't take responsibility for your actions, how will you ever enhance or go through life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so.
And like when you don't take responsibility for your actions, you're lying to yourself. I lie to Taylor all the time. I am awful with time management. You can ask my teachers. I'm late all the time. I'm late to almost everything. That is just one of my downfalls. So until I can tell myself, Taylor, you have a problem with time. Like literally, get a mirror. Sis, you've got to do better. If you don't do that, it will never change. My mom has told me I'm late every day since I was in diapers. You're just late to everything. So when you take personal responsibility, you allow yourself the opportunity to make your weaknesses stronger. Like, why wouldn't you want to be your best version of yourself? Okay, we all have weaknesses. Kevin, he laughed at me all the time, like, you're always late. I know. I'm working on it. I've accepted. Because if you don't, you'll never be able to overcome it. And when you're empowering yourself, it's all about the journey. I might not ever be on time until I'm old, but I made it. You know what I mean? So that's important.
I'm gonna speak on one of my weaknesses, and that goes to number 7. Keep people in your life that you need. So I'm always pushing somebody out my life for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it goes back to that trust thing, trust issues. I honestly don't know where it came from. However, I'm trying to figure it out now. And that's with me being honest with myself. You see how all of these connect back to each other? You know? So keep people in your life that you need. Sometimes the people that you need are the ones that's going to be honest with you, that's going to say, hey, Taylor, you're always late. You know? The people that you need in your life is going to be the ones, hey, you need to stop posting this and that and everything, your whole life on social media. It's not a good look. The people in your life are sometimes the ones that's going to hurt your feelings, but you have to embrace that. You have to accept that. You have to notice that for yourself. So, yeah, you want to expound more on that?
No, I think you hit it. Like,
Yeah.
we know the people who really care about us.
Exactly.
I don't know what your relationship is with like your parents, but high school, my mom and I's relationship was like this all the time. Once I allowed myself to understand the value of my mother's place in my life, our relationship now is mom-girl. That's my girl. But you would have never, if you would have told me that when my sophomore year of high school, I would have told you I ain't gonna see that lady once I leave, okay? So I challenge you to step back and don't take it so personal.
Right.
I was definitely special. You couldn't tell Taylor anything because I wouldn't allow people to be that in my life. The people that I needed who are going to love me, care about me in spite of some of the things that I'm doing and help me when I'm wrong. So, number 8, set your goals high and reflect on who you are. Anybody want to expound on what you think that means? I know they told us a little bit what it means. Somebody. Anybody. Yeah.
Set your goals high. Like basically don't sell yourself short.
That's
Set your goals high
perfect.
so like you can self-reflect yourself, like be yourself, like see what you doing wrong as a
Right.
person. So that's come with confidence, like you give yourself confidence, know what you want to say something you are doing.
Yo, reflecting on yourself is the most liberating thing ever. I say that my sophomore year was like my cocooning season because I was always by myself a lot. I was in my room most of the time and I was, with a couple guys a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I really reflected on who I was and it has made me into the person that I am today. Like I said, reflection is the most liberating thing. So if you can just sometimes take at least 2 hours to yourself a day, and that's something I struggle with too. Take 2 hours to understand who you are, what you are going through at the moment. Reflect on the goods, reflect on the bad, reflect on everything within your life so that you may feel empowered with yourself, so that you can empower yourself. You will start saying little affirmations to yourself. That's one type of reflection. Looking at yourself in the mirror, telling yourself that you are beautiful, that you are handsome, that you will conquer anything that you want, that you will set your goals high, and you will meet them, and you will exceed them. That's some ways. That you will accept people within your life that sometimes may have told you something that you didn't want to and you didn't understand, but now you understand that now. So those are ways that you can empower yourself, that other people can empower you. Accepting new people inside your life, it's one way that you can empower yourself.
And I challenge you, like Cameron said 2 hours a day. I can't commit to 2 hours a day, but what I try to do is take 1 day of the week. So Sundays, I take about 30 minutes and I journal. And it's nothing deep. I'm not like writing down my deep dark secrets, but what did I do well this week and what did I not do so well this week? What are some good choices I made and what were you doing, sis, type things did I do this week? And just take that time to be like, okay, you did good, but we're going to do even better this week. Or sis, you need to sit down because you're tired. Or to this week, you need to go to bed earlier. It's just the small things that make the bigger difference. So we're almost done. We're not going to take this bullet point by bullet point. But it says, how do you help the community when you're trying to empower? I tell people all the time, community empower is not that deep. You do not have to have a cookout with the best DJ and all that stuff, doing empowerment and just speaking into people. Yes, is that awesome? Of course. Do we need that? Yes. But community empowerment is your everyday interactions. When I walk past anyone in this room and I'm like, sis, are you having a good day? Are you good? Is there anything that you need? That will change lives right there consistently. That's community empowerment. It doesn't take much. Community empowerment is when you see your brothers and sisters fighting and arguing and tussling with each other. And instead of you pulling out your phone, you're like, chill out. Or, bro, what are you doing? Or when you see, we're being real, right? When you see young men and young women taking advantage of each other, if that's cheating on each other, if that's sexual assault, any of that, putting a halt on it right there, that's not funny. That's not a joke. That's community empowerment, because when we make intentional individual decisions to empower each other on a daily and not just one big festival once a year, that's when we're making change. So that looks like taking a mentor, being a mentor to a young person. Just going to the elementary school, y'all. Cameron and I had the opportunity to go to the elementary school for a class and serve as mentors. When I tell you those little kids were so excited just to see someone coming there to spend time with them because they wanted to. It doesn't take much. Literally, go sit on the playground and they just want to throw a ball to you. And that's all the little boy needed so he could act right during class. Why wouldn't I do that? You know what I mean? Conversation, volunteer. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'm assuming, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, someone who defined conservation volunteer. Okay.
All right, so community project
Right,
worker.
hold on, yeah, you can, I'm gonna find out.
All right, community project worker, just being in your community, making sure, like, so Habitat for Humanity, that's another way that you can be a community project worker, working with that industry, you know, building up houses for people that's less fortunate, you know, who may have been homeless, support local businesses. I do it all the time, either is buying do-rags from some of the freshmen or some of the guys who sell do-rags on campus, supporting Trails Lupus Walk, you know, so make sure that y'all donate to that. Supporting local businesses, local tidy up, so campus cleanups, do that all the time. Let's start pointing to our campus community and cleaning up. Help your neighbors. If that's the girl that stayed right beside you or the guy stayed right beside you in Martin, Chestnut, or Foundations, or wherever you stay at, please pour into them and raise money and donate. I just had a Code Red project where I raised over $500 for feminine hygiene products on campus, and we're about to open up a closet on campus really soon for products and hygiene products and toilet tissue and all of that. That's something I just made a GoFundMe for, and our classmates pour into money for that.
Yeah.
You know, so like
And
little stuff like that.
And like last thing, you know, we're done. One thing I tell people about community empowerment is we have to change our mindset about what we'll do for our community. Your community, I don't think y'all understand. My family is this is my family, this is my community. You're gonna ride or die for the people you live with back home, right? I would hope so. I don't know what your first situation is, but let's just say we do, okay? And why is that any different when you're talking about the community? These are your people. So why can we pay, and we're gonna be real, $15, $20 to get into a gym because you couldn't get the tickets when they were there. But when someone's trying to raise money to get the basketball hoops fixed in your local neighborhood, it's a problem.
Right.
Right? It's like, baby, we're changing lives. And y'all over here throwing, oh, okay. So, and it's not a problem. It's not a problem. We can do both. We got $14. $7 can go to the gym jam and $7 can go to the basketball hoop. But we have to change our minds. It's not that deep. You forfeit your Bojangles box that day and give it to, I've had to do it. I only have $5. Where's it go? You don't need a Bojangles, sis. Just go ahead and give it to the man because he needs it. That's what empowerment is about. It's intentional decisions every day.
And it's
not that
sacrifice.
deep. It's sacrifice.
You know?
It's loving one another.
Right.
I only know her name in this room. Well, I know some of the sides, but I don't know you ladies' names, you know, personally. But I love you. You want to know why? Because I genuinely care about your success, your empowerment. When you're not good, it makes me feel uneasy.
Right.
Because we are a community. That's what empowerment is about. Because I know what it feels like to feel low. I don't wish that on anyone else. And that's how we should feel about every single person we encounter. So I hope you guys got a little something about our part of this presentation. We are so glad you guys invited us to come. I think women and male empowerment is so important, and it's about to blow up on this campus because we're really passionate about it. And so if you guys are passionate too, let us know. We can collab. We like to keep it real. And I hope you guys enjoy.